Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Howdy friends and family, Jake, Mrs. Jake, and Ronan here from GD Honey Acres. We are pretty excited today. This will be our first time this year getting into the hives. We're going to tear down all of our winter stuff, get that stacked in the machine shed, and then we're going to check the top boxes at least to see what their food store situation is looking like. Hopefully we won't find any queen cells because we're not planning to split at least for another couple weeks because we have some Saskatraz queens coming in. And they're going to fill in right in front here, and we're going to keep going. We don't know if we're going to be able to get a total of 7 splits or not off these. So far, everybody's still alive. They're buzzing and they're busy. And now it's time for us to get busy. Got anything to add?
No, you said it all.
What do you think, Ronan?
You ready?
Should we get rid of all this foam off our hives? Mm-hmm. All right, let's get going. Thank you. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay, so on Aduna here,
They got a lot of.
she is just completely packed with bees. So we're gonna add a medium with already drawn comb on top to give them room to work. So hopefully we can keep them from swarming early on us. We still got a couple weeks yet.
Wow.
Look at that. She's just loaded with population right now. All right, so she is jam-packed with population. Aduna is. That's amazing. That's the Carniolan. She's a purebred Carney. So we're gonna look through the stores real quick, make sure she's got food stores, see if we see any brood. And then she's gonna get a medium put on top of her just to give her space so hopefully we don't swarm early. Okay, so we are still seeing, that's fine. We're still seeing capped food stores.
Which is awesome.
No, which is really good. There's some drones. More than likely, I wouldn't say they'd be new. I mean, I would say they're probably new, but you never know. A good, strong colony can start droning up really early. They're not very happy at the moment. We're gonna kind of smoke the area some. Make them think there's a fire so they start getting their own food stores and get their attention away from us. I wish I knew where my hive tool was.
Somehow we lost it over the winter, so we'll have to either look a lot harder or get a replacement. Should be good to have backup anyway.
Or maybe I should forge one.
Maybe.
Okay, this is heavy
Oh, that's
with food.
totally still capped.
So we got plenty of food for these girls. Look at that, Ronan. Look at all that honey that they still have.
Wow. Smells amazing.
And I don't see a queen on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it outside so we can keep looking.
I do see a big old drone.
There's a bunch of drones.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we found Miss Aduna.
Yeah.
She's right here.
Aduna's pretty big.
She had to check it. She's like,
A nice
"What's in
blue
it?"
mark. She's doing her job.
OMG, girl.
I want to see her again.
You see her?
All right, so I haven't seen any queen cells.
No.
So I think what we're gonna do now is we are gonna probably go ahead and
Oh, we did
Close
find
her
it,
up.
close her up and move on.
but we did.
All right, Torvi. Some good population. Let's see how your food stores are in your medium. Now, what we're doing here, Torvi survived our winters in a deep and a medium. So what that means is we're gonna be switching to that deep and medium status from here on out. Here's your hive tool, honey. So our hope is that from here on out, even though we're in a colder climate in the Midwest, northern, since Torvi survived, that we could stick to that. And it'll save our backs in the long run. Because picking up them deeps all the time just really wore me out. I know I had some back issues last year, so hopefully going to these mediums will really help us out. And I'm really amazed Torvi survived. I didn't know if that would happen or not.
These are all empty.
Hey buddy, can you hand mommy the frame holder?
Yes, please.
Frame holder.
Can you
Yep.
stick it over here?
Yep, put it on the hive, or mommy can do it. Good job, son.
You can do it on the next one.
I don't want to.
All right, so that one is empty.
That one's empty. It was all just food stores before. So that's all been eaten. If we feed anyone, it'll be this one, I'm sure.
Yeah, she was kind of late to the game. She was our late season split. Not split, she was our late season swarm catch. Mrs. Jake, you caught her.
That was
There,
a long time.
that video's up on YouTube,
You
so
can hear me ramble a lot.
yeah, lots of rambling. I'm really good at that too, though.
I'm
Who do you think I learned it from?
thirsty.
All right, so I'm gonna get running some water. Mrs. Jake is gonna keep going through Torvi.
There's still
And-
some food stores on here, so that's good.
Good, still got food stores. Aduna had loads of food stores, by the way. All right, I'll be right back. Got Cat Brood, huh?
The one right after, this one had a little bit of food stores on it, which is good, and there's some calf brood there you can see.
Well, that's a good sign.
There's a little bit here in the middle of that one.
Maybe we'll find Torvi like we found Aduna.
That would be amazing.
Did we mark Torvi? I can't remember.
I think you did, but I don't remember.
Oh, we got a girl on the camera here. She's loaded with some dark yellow pollen.
That's from trees.
Yep, that's from all our cedars. Our cedars are just completely loaded with pollen right now, and I've been taking like 2 Zyrtex a day, 24 hours,
Oh man,
to try to keep up on it.
heavy pollen. So we've got some bigger larvae and some capped brood in this side, and some honey there, still capped. We've got some capped and some larvae in this one. I see an egg that's kind of laid down, about to turn into a little larva.
Awesome. So we got eggs. That's evidence queen is present.
Oh yeah. When they kind of lay down like that, about to turn into a larva, that's like what, 2-3 days?
Yep. It's usually 2 to 3 days. Well, what, 3 to 4 days
I think it's
for larva, or 2 to 3 days?
That's 2 to 3 days. When
I can't remember. I need to get a chart.
Just when the egg starts to like lean over and like move down on the bottom of the cell.
Yeah.
So we've got calf and
I'll be right back.
straight up and down eggs. So she's been here very recently.
I'm here, son.
I'm gonna really start looking for her. So if I take a little bit longer, that would be whoa. Oh, there she is! Found her! Yeah! Hey, beauty. You probably can't see her from there, but she's up towards the top of the screen. Blue mark on her back right there. She's probably like, what the hay is with all the sun? People, turn out the lights, please. I want to see if she lays one, because that would be awesome.
All right. We're back. Where's
Okay,
Torvi?
She just climbed to the other side. There she is.
There's our queen right
I want to
there.
see her.
Do you see her with the blue mark on her back?
Yeah.
She's got a nice golden brown to her, almost tiger
she
stripey.
looks a lot like her mom, Sophia.
Yep. All right.
So I think we're good in here.
Wait, Sophia is her mom?
It is, just like Lagartha.
Lagartha and
I
Torvi
kinda
are sisters.
wanna look through the rest of these just to see where we're at with food stores.
All right, so we're gonna keep looking at food stores, see how we're doing there, make sure we don't have any queen cells, which we haven't seen any yet.
Dark brood.
So we're happy with that, and we're gonna move on.
Yeah, I think if we feed anyone, it'll be her.
All right, so we are getting into Rose now. Aduna, we did go down to the bottom, and believe it or not, there is liquid nectar
He
in
meant
there.
Torvi.
Torvi, sorry, not Aduna.
We didn't go in the bottom with Aduna.
But Torvi has nectar in it. How cool is that? I think it's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm just a nerd though about bees.
No, it's awesome. It makes me really curious about where they're getting it.
We also
There's lots of food on this. I can feel how heavy it is.
Uh-huh.
we go
I kind
down-
of saw that when I was just
Hey.
taking the stuff off.
We also go down
Earlier.
the top of Duna. We go down the top
Yeah,
of
we
Duna.
looked in the top
There's a
of
big
Aduna
drone
first.
there, so Rose is droning up.
Oh, yeah.
They have just gone nuts with propolis. These gloves are super sticky. More
I think
food,
that's where
so
most of this came from, was from her.
So Rose has plenty of food.
I want to find Rose.
You will.
We'll see if we find her.
Hey, bud, can you go around to the back and stand with Daddy?
Yeah, come back here. Our main goals, we're looking at food
Thank you.
stores and hopefully seeing evidence of the queen. If we find the queen, that's a bonus.
I think a big sign that she is in there is how calm they are, and also finding the drones in there.
I would agree, because usually a queenless colony is pretty mean.
There she
There
is.
she is.
OMG, she's
Come
so
closer.
pretty.
And there's our Rose, darling.
See her.
You see her,
See if I
honey?
can get her.
I want to see her.
Now, let's be careful with her. She has tried to escape once before. There she is, Ronan.
You
See that blue dot?
Right here, she's going down to the bottom. You might have to flip it
Alright.
over.
See her, Ronan? On the end of the frame there?
Haha.
She's pretty, huh? We're going to put her right back.
Pretty big.
And I remember when we first got her, out of the, what, 5 or 4?
Nukes?
5.
We have 5
nukes.
nukes.
Out of the 5 nukes that we got last year, Rose was actually the slowest to get going.
She turned into a monster colony, though.
Yeah.
Oh, lots of capped
Oh,
worker brood.
what a great brood pattern.
Oh, I already got a good brood pattern going right here. With the capped
On that
worker
side,
there,
too.
too. So, all of our queens, so far we have seen evidence. Well, we've seen the queen in all of them, in all 3 right now.
Right there in the top. So we're
Yeah.
pretty, this is looking really good, guys. I'm so excited.
And they're looking jam-packed in the bottom with population. Oh, I see eggs.
Yay!
Lots of eggs. Rose is doing great. She's a queen I would not want to lose.
We'll just continue here.
Pause.
No, I'm gonna keep going.
Let's go, bud.
There ain't no pausing it when you start. Gotta keep going. Ooh, this one's nice and heavy. It means there's lots of food. Oh yeah. Wow. Good, solid, heavy honey. So that's awesome. No feeding these girls. They know what they're doing. Jake's gonna come back and look at this and be like, why do you stop and talk to the bees so often? Because they're cute. And I love the color varieties in here. Some of them are the beautiful bright gold of the Italians, and some of them are like dark, almost black, like the Carniolans. And there's some other breeds of bees that are black too, of course, but that is something that was very notable when we got Aduna, who is pure Carniolan. This one is a lot, ha ha ha, I love this. Okay, so this one's a lot lighter, and it's mostly brood. I can see eggs, I can see small larvae, there's some that's still capped, there's some pollen, there's some honey, we got everything on this side. There's some more drone down there. I do not see a queenie, and I cannot remember for sure, but actually I'm pretty sure there's some drones down there on the bottom. Pretty for sure Jacob marked Joan when we first got her, before we ever got her in here. So if we find
See, I don't remember if she's marked or not.
I'm pretty for sure that when you first got her, before you ever installed her, you made sure there was a mark on her. That just
No, I don't think I did.
really
I don't think she's marked.
seems like something you would do.
Well, she was kind of tiny, and I just wanted to get her in there, you know? So just keep looking for her.
Now I gotta
Lots of worker brood.
Yes, there's a lot of good work over here.
I really want to see her.
All right, well then we're
Oh.
gonna have to look a lot harder to find her.
But she's not there.
Excuse you. This is my hive to look through right now.
If we find her, we'll come back with the camera.
Beep, beep.
All right, so we found Joan. Now it's just a task of catching her.
And we're gonna put a mark on her since we did not put one on her last year when she was here. Don't move.
All right,
Haha, beauty. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stick this back.
here's Joan. I'm gonna mark her. Now remember, when you're marking a queen, do not put the tip right on her.
No.
You want to get a surface, so we do that. Get a little droplet. Then you get your little droplet on the tip. So then, we're gonna catch her.
Very gently press up to hold her still for a sec.
So she's gonna look just like that. Let that dry for a minute before putting her back in. Main reason for that is you don't want the smells interfering with her hormones, because then they could attack her.
Pheromones.
Pheromones, sorry, not hormones. We did a blue dot because she's a queen from last year. All our new queens will be white dots. All right?
Yeah, she's the very last one we got.
She is pretty. So Matt, Lance, if you see this video, your queen did survive that we bought from you. And this is another Carniolan. So we got 2 Carniolans in here. All right,
She's
so.
not as dark as I do know was.
Nope, so we're gonna go ahead and release her back. All right, so now we're getting into Sophia.
Open.
Open says me. She's got quite a bit of population too. Let's get all this junk out of here. Get you drunk, get you love drunk off my junk. Love drunk. Oh, lovely lady loves. Check it out. Oh yeah.
We're gonna cut that part.
Junk is not good.
All right, now let's get the frame holder. You want to set it right here, Ro?
Right there
Lady,
along the
you don't need to be on
side.
my hand. Thank you.
See how the hook's going?
I think I'm gonna set this
No,
right
it goes right here.
Yeah.
Because when we pull the frames out, we're going to set the frames right there. Gives us a good perch for them.
Yep.
This is where I missed my hive tool. It had a J hook in it, so I could
Yeah.
grab the frames easier.
Makes it a lot easier to pull them
Ooh,
out.
lots of liquid.
Ooh, that means nectar.
I don't know if y'all can see the shininess, but they're pulling in nectar.
Nectar, nectar.
I think they're gonna get some food for a baby.
Oh, don't pull
Yeah.
on that. That's good. So we saw nectar now and Torvi
Nectar is food for
and
a
Sophia.
baby.
Sophia.
Nectar is food for a baby bee.
Kinda.
Well, they mix it with pollen, Ronan, and make what's called bee bread.
Mm-mm.
Smells good. Lots of liquid.
It smells like yeasty.
And it makes bee bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells like when you and I make white bread, Ronan. So
Kinda.
when you and Mommy make white bread.
A little bit.
All right, watch out, buddy. There's frames behind you.
Yep. Don't want to knock into those bees. They might not like it.
I'm surprised to see liquid. They got to be getting that from a tree or something from somewhere. I know our maples, they did flower.
We only have 1 maple though, so we're definitely planting more.
Yeah. Next year, we're going to order a bunch from the government. Lots of eggs. I see eggs.
Yay!
That's
She's
good.
definitely present.
We always have the hardest time finding Sophia.
I think it's because they, it wasn't, her blue dot wasn't completely dry when she was put in there, and they helped her clean it off somewhat.
Yep. So lots of eggs. So she's in here. Single eggs down on the bottom, doing what they're supposed to be doing. She's in here.
I think we'll have
All right.
to...
So if we find her, we'll come back with the camera. If not, well, we'll move on. We've got food stores. We're doing good.
We see eggs, so she's in there.
all the wetness off of her blue mark.
Somewhat.
The camera guy.
Yep. And we are on to Blanche 2.0 because she got away from us.
She got a late swarm in.
And we decided not to rename it. We'll just keep it Blanche.
I'm gonna be on the camera side.
Are you? You don't want to be over here?
Oh, I love that.
Of course you do.
I love you too, son.
I don't know. I'm weird. I usually start from this side.
All right, let's see what our food stores are like.
Light.
I'm just glad to see that we have them pulling in nectar. Okay, it's a lot of cap food yet. Is there some brood there?
No, that's sugar.
That's sugar? Okay, so
But there is some nectar.
yep, I see the wet cells.
I see some white stuff.
That's
Yep,
sugar.
That is sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar.
Yeah.
Yep, that's sugar.
What is this?
Sugar.
Why are you keeping it in there?
Well, we put it there.
Yeah.
Do they eat it all?
It was to help them get through the winter, and I think it worked.
I did feed a couple of these a little bit more, and I think I want to say Blanche or Rose was another one I fed again. All right, watch out,
We'll
son.
have to look back at it.
Scooch to your right, buddy. Go to your right.
Right?
Yep, right there. You're good.
Sticky.
I see a lot of food.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's
So,
nice and heavy.
Blanche is great on food. And now we're just gonna look for evidence of eggs. Lots of nectar. Holy cow.
That's awesome.
That ain't honey, that's nectar.
As long as they don't become nectar bound.
Well, depending on how all these other frames look, we might just throw a medium on there to give them room to work.
Man, these
Yeah, that propolis is something
propolis
else.
is very sticky in this one.
Now, I'll show you guys all our pollen. I don't know if you can see that, the cedars, that hue of yellow, that is pollen all over, and they're just destroying my my allergies, my sinuses, just destroying it, absolutely. And guess what? We plan on planting 50 more here in the next couple months.
Nectar. It's all food and nectar.
So they've got plenty of food stores.
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
Where's she at? Oh, all right. So we have found
Blanche.
Blanche 2.0. I almost said Rose.
She's right next to us.
See that blue dot? Miss Jake, can you point her out real quick?
Oh, yep. She's right here. See the
Right
blue on
there.
my glove and the blue on her back.
Beautiful. Ronan, you want to see beautiful Blanche?
Beautiful Blanche.
I want to see her.
She's lovely.
All right.
See her right here?
I see her blue one.
Yep.
Means that she was from last year.
Why is there a hole?
For when we put a jar of feed on top of here, they can eat at it.
This is Lagertha.
Lagertha, my queen. Let's get in here and see how we are doing. Let me see the frame holder.
And that is Mrs. Jake.
That is Mrs. Jake. Or otherwise known to you as Mommy.
And it's Mom.
That's pretty light. It's because it's empty. Here's just a little bit of wax is all.
Hi.
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 Got some heft here.
Hi.
Nectar,
Yeah.
cat food.
No.
Just some pollen over here
No.
is all. Okay, so we know we got some food stores. Let's
No
now look
pollen.
for
No
eggs.
pollen. No pollen.
got some capped worker.
We don't want
I see some larvae.
Martha.
I think she must have, oh yeah, I see some eggs standing straight up, so brand new. So we have evidence of the queen. If we find Lagertha, we'll bring you back onto the camera.
Ba-bam! Found every last one of them.
We got Lagertha, bright blue, right here by my thumb. There she is.
Can't tell
Beautiful.
I can't tell what's on the screen, so hopefully that caught something.
She's still
Right.
beautiful.
She is a very beautiful queen.
All the queens.
All right,
All
so
the
we
queens
have
are
evidence. I'm going to keep
beautiful.
going through, make sure we don't have queen cells. And then we're going to close up. We'll be done going through the hives. We'll be back in a minute.
Less than a minute.
All right. Ronan, you want to tell them what we did today? No? All right, so we went through Aduna and Rose got a medium with fully drawn super
I
frames.
said I do.
Okay.
Ronan wants to tell you what we do today.
Kids don't remember me. Like,
Okay, so we put mediums on.
No, first we took all the insulation off. Remember that?
Okay, we took all the winter stuff down first, got rid of all that, so now that they're ready for spring and summer. Aduna and Rose have mediums with fully drawn super frames in it because they're just jam-packed with population. We're giving them room to work, so hopefully we can avoid them wanting to swarm. We have seen all the queens,
Yeah. I think I'm.
and we caught Joan and got her marked, and she got a blue mark because she was from last year. We have to order a white marker for this year.
Yep.
Hopefully in a couple weeks we're going to be pulling a split off of Aduna and Rose. We haven't decided who else yet because we got 3 Saskatraz coming in, and we're hoping to get a couple more splits in so we can keep growing our apiary. But we're wanting to leave some of them alone, that way we can have some great honey production coming on.
Yeah. We're definitely leaving Torby alone.
I think
And-
Sophia.
Oh my god, I thought there was a squirrel climbing on that, but it's just a bee on my tail.
Wow.
I'm more scared of a squirrel than a bee. It's fine.
All right, so They overwintered great. They all got food stores. They're pulling in nectar from somewhere. It's got to be from trees. We do have a crab apple getting ready to bloom. Maples bloomed. So there's probably more maples and crab apples around. They're just not on our property. Remember, bees can fly for miles.
Yeah, and we've got several other properties within very easy access for them.
Well, and the river's not 2 miles away, too. And,
It's a little farther, but yeah.
but they've been, bees are known to travel up to 5 miles in search of food and such. So there's something producing nectar out there because they're pulling it in.
Yes.
We got lots of pollen coming in. A lot of it's coming off our
Then they
cedar
come back
trees.
to the hive.
Yep, then they come back to the hives, and we're doing good. We're off to a great start
And
so
then
far.
all the workers
Yeah,
give
we're
the
very
honey to the
fortunate.
queen.
Yeah. We're very, very fortunate. This is our first year. All 7 of our hives made it through the winter, and they're all doing amazing. So, I mean, what more could we ask for?
I think a lot of our
And
prep,
what do bees poop out?
they poop when they need to.
Uh-huh.
And I think all that
And
prep
we
work
poop.
we did before
And we
winter
poop.
last year,
Every single day. We poop every single day.
just so you know, the more you know. But
That's actually a fun story how they don't actually poop over winter, and like when they come out for the first time after being inside for so long and cold, they do a cleansing flight, and there's just bee poop
you know,
everywhere.
but our girls, they were flying at like 30 degrees, so they were probably doing cleansing flights the whole time.
Yeah.
But all right, so we had a great start for season 2021, year 2. I'm excited. We're going to finish cleaning up and call it a day. Anything else to add, Mrs. Jake?
No.
I know. What about you, Ronan? You got anything to add?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Love you.
He loves you guys, and we love you too. We'll say a prayer for you guys. You say a prayer for us. Stay healthy.
Pray.
Yep, and pray. Pray for all this to be done with. We've been dealing with it for too long now. Just don't cough on people. Don't sneeze on people.
That's rude.
It's rude, and it's we shouldn't be doing it when we're coughing here, but whatever. All right, guys, we love you. We'll say a prayer for your family. We say a prayer for us, and I pray you're doing healthy, well, whenever you are, wherever you are. We'll catch y'all later. Goodbye.
Let's go.